What's going on, world family? Listen, today I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about the videos that some of y'all see on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you're not following me on TikTok, go to 143speaks. Follow me everywhere. But what I want to talk to y'all about is goal setting. You guys walking on your journey. A lot of times we'll start our journey, but we will never write down anything. We have everything right here in our head about what it is that we want to do and the places that we want to be, but we never write it down. The first thing that I suggest to you is to always write your goals down. Have them in a place that you look at every single day. I have friends that is a sticky note queen. She puts sticky notes all over her house. She puts sticky notes on her mirror so that way when she's brushing her teeth in the morning, she can look directly at the goals that she's supposed to be working on. Second thing is find things that's gonna feed your brain. A lot of us just go through these journeys and just keep walking through these journeys and we don't connect with anything. We don't find anything that's going to feed our brain or that's gonna help us get towards the levels or towards the dreams that we're working on, the goals that we're working on. Find a book that's in line with what it is that you're doing. When you find that book, apply action behind it. You're not just reading for entertainment. You're reading by putting action behind it. I was just reading this book. It's called The Let Them Theory by Mel Gibson. This is one of the best books that I have ever read. It teaches you how to let go, how to be okay with decisions that other people make for their life. And one thing that I learned from the book, and even as I'm walking on my journey, is that you're not made to be here to be a superhero. You're not made to be here to save everybody. That's not what it's about. What it's about is you being that information that gets to that person. What they decide to do with that information is 100% on them, but it is not your job to save people. People have to save themselves. Prime example is think of you. Think of the journey that you was on. Think of how everybody told you what you should do or what you shouldn't do, and you ain't listening until you were ready to listen. Well, that's the same thing that applies to people that you communicate with while you're on your journey. You're only the information. They will listen to that information when they are ready, but it is not your job to save anyone. Third, I should have named these 3 things to think about while you're on your journey. So we're just gonna throw that in there right now. These are 3 things that you can think about while you're on your journey. Should have did that at the beginning of the video. But the last thing, right, and this is the most important one, is you taking care of your mental health. There's a saying that if you're on a plane and you're on a plane with a child, who do you put the oxygen mask on first? If the plane is going down, do you put it on you first or the child? A lot of people says the child, but no. If you don't put the oxygen mask on you first, then you can't save the child because you're gonna pass out. Take care of your mental health. While walking on your journey, it is something that is very, very difficult. You are running into obstacles. You are dealing with people that you love, that you trust, that's no longer gonna be there towards the end of your journey because they don't understand you. They don't understand why you're going on a journey. They don't understand why you're putting yourself through the things that you're putting yourself through. It's not meant for them to understand. It's not their journey, it's yours. But the key thing is that you make sure that you take time to breathe. Take time to analyze your situation. Take time to look at the progress to see where you started to where you are now. Take yoga classes, watch motivational videos, but you gotta take care of the internal inside this brain. Because what happens is this: when you're under a lot of stress and you're working towards your goals, the moment that you stop seeing progress, it's gonna make you wanna quit. But if you are in a sound mind with a sound understanding that certain processes have to take place in order for you to be successful, then you'll be in the places that you want to be. But you have to take care of yourself. One of the things that I do, because I love sharing and telling my business, obviously, is I love to sit by the water. I am a water guy completely. You sit by the water, you breathe, you think, and you picture the end game. That's what I do when I sit by the word. I think, I breathe, and I picture where I want to be at the end of this journey. Well, family, I cannot stress to you how many people say that they want to do something, start the process, but never finish. They say that it's 1% at the top and that it's lonely at the top. And the only reason why it's lonely at the top is because a lot of people cannot climb that mountain. A lot of people cannot do what you did. But I'm telling you, if you stick it out and you look at obstacles as learning experiences instead of things that's trying to stop you, I guarantee it, you'll make it to the levels that you want to be on. But not everybody's going to make it there. I'm going to be honest with you. Not everybody's going to make it there. Some of y'all already experienced that, where y'all started your journey with a certain amount of people, and now you see that a lot of them are not there because they don't have the stamina that you have. They haven't built that stamina up yet. It's not saying that they'll never make it there, but they're just not ready for the levels that you're on. So, well, family, I end this with you like this. You're going to make mistakes. You're not going to be perfect. Sometimes you're going to mess up your words like I do all the time. Sometimes you may forget things. Some days you might wake up and say, I'm not working on my dream today. The key thing is that you never give up. You get back to it and you find the people that's going to support you and not hinder the process. Until next time, well, family, I hope I gave you something to really think about, and I hope that I gave you some energy as you are working towards your goals. Peace.